Hey everyone. Uh, I'm Robin at Andrewjack without a C on Twitter, and this is Gree from Nomada Studios. I think I'm saying that right. Hold on. Had to let off a little cough there. Um, so I don't know too much about this game, aside from it looks freaking gorgeous. Hi, Malik. Um, so I figure let's just hop right on in. Mm. Well, I love this music video style opening. This is already like just gorgeous to look at. Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? Yeah, let's find out. For now, I'll just turn my mic down a little bit. It also might be, I occasionally use the switch on my headset to mute, which makes some weird sounds sometimes. I'm also coughing. So let me know if things are awry. Hopefully it should work now. Oh, and this is a game. Dang. And what I'm noticing is that there's some really great use of texture in this. Like, this is a studio that knew right away how to animate everything they wanted to without compromise. It's a really nice aesthetic, too. Okay, we're moving. And we're jumping. Yeah, this feels like an art piece that somebody had sat and figured out from the start. They knew what the game needed to look like from the very beginning. And it may not have. This is just like sheer confidence. It's like the artwork also scales incredibly well. It doesn't feel choppy. It doesn't feel like compromised, and it doesn't feel too what's the word I'm looking for? Ooh, they're critters. Cute. It doesn't feel like they're sacrificing the texture of the pencil work they're using, which is really impressive. Really nice, like, wobbly effect on some static textures, too. Like, they're just doing a lot of neat little things. Need to find out who the animators were on this, because holy crap. Oh, and the way that little fairy, that little Navi, bounces around. Like a constellation in progress of being made. I'm also kind of amazed at how fluid this feels. Like, it just feels really nice to move around in it. We have 2 friends now. Oh, we need 3 friends. Let's go get a 3rd friend. Do I remember correctly that I could potentially... Well, first let's move up. Oh, that's cool. Looks like the constellation referencing wasn't far off the mark. Okay, I did see a thing over here that I want to try and get. Let's try from the lowest for now. Oh, neat. Don't know what that did, but I'm glad I did it. There's a part of me that's really affectionate towards this spindly style of arms and legs. So it's actually really hard to consistently do well. It takes a fair amount of confidence in your sense of form. Ooh. That watercolor bleed is so nice. I'm a sucker for games that just make you walk. Just give you long stretches of time to think. Oh. I guess this shows us, like, the secrets we've uncovered. Missed one thing. That's fine. So I'm still a little lost on what the story is at the moment, but I think that's probably pretty normal. Oh, there's a thing over there. But we're a girl who lost her voice, and it seems to coincide with some aspect of these ruins. With all these constellations disappearing. Oh, there must be another area. Makes me think this is a little bit more Metroidvania. Oh! And with sliding. Can I do a jump? Yes! Oh, with the sun coming over the horizon, that's so good. God dang, but this game has an aesthetic. That's something that's very painfully difficult to do, to make a game where you can screen cap any individual moment and it'll look good. So anyone who can pull that off is, I hate them. I hate them for being so good. And down we go. A little flourish before she lands is so good. I feel like it's probably too easy to just reference Journey when playing this. So I'll try to keep some of my references to it down, but honestly, remembering how good Journey is never a bad thing. I'm also just kind of mentally taking some notes on what they're pulling off here. Yeah, because I think a game like this might not have happened if it weren't for something like Journey or, you know, that game company in general. Oh. Okay. Just an assumption, but it looks like we have to stay protected. Yeah, Antichamber shows up in a lot of games. Or at the very least, whatever made Antichamber what it was shows up in a lot of games. Could not tell you... Oh. Oh, okay. That really does have an effect. Oh, we're okay. Yeah, that's fair. Like, sometimes I wonder, because... Like, Portal, I don't think was the first-person puzzler of that type, but... Yeah, who can... Like, I don't know my PC first-person puzzle history all that well. But Portal was definitely, like, a major influence on game designers. Oh, time to get a buddy. Heck yeah. Yeah, like, the reference I point out when it comes to games that wouldn't exist without its influences. You know, you look at a game like Gears of War and you think, oh, well, they cited Resident Evil 4 for its gameplay, right? But in actuality, a lot of it came from a game nobody heard of called Kill Switch, which was arguably one of the first cover-based third-person shooters out there. And nobody's played it. Like, it's not particularly great. It just had this one idea that Gears of War took and made, like, more compelling, but... Oh, sure. And I'm not sure I want to... I mean, okay. There's actually good reason to do that. Because the European market especially was, like, very into its own thing. But even the Japanese market got a lot of its ideas, like, JRPGs have their roots in Might and Magic and Ultima. Like, it was definitely looking at a lot of different games coming out of the West. So Dragon Quest wouldn't have happened without, like, what the West was doing with RPGs on PC. Oop. We're going to get beat around a lot. Yeah, I think it's hard to talk about the way that these different regions handle their influences when without also discussing the way they, like, a lot of these games wouldn't have been possible if they didn't look overseas for everything they did. Which is really neat. I love that. Okay. Here we go. Luckily, I think we can get ourselves a second buddy. But this guy's moving fast, which means we're probably going to be dealing with more sandstorms more often. Nope. Actually, we're not. About the same. Yeah, it's weird calling them off market by this point. Like, at a certain point, yeah. But, you know, even stuff like Stalker and Metro, even a lot of CDPR stuff was very heavily influenced by, like, a lot of stuff happening in the West. Oh, come on. Break. Break for me. I know you can do it. Oh. The point is I tried. Don't want to roll into a ball. Yeah, there are a lot of visual things this game is doing that are making me try to catalog any mental notes I can, because I know how they're pulling some of this stuff off. And it's really only because I've tried to do stuff like this, and I don't know how they make this game, but I certainly know what they thought when they were trying to create the visuals of this. I can turn into a rock. That's so good. I love it. Oh, and that'll help me with the wind. Gonna go back for the secret I found. I'm not even talking about just the parallax scrolling. I'm talking about the way they use desaturation in the background, the way they're using like really careful colors, like very. There's a low amount of, how to put it? There's a very careful use of contrast and texture work that they use to pull off a lot of what they're doing here. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the texture work here is stuff they pulled off of, you know, a stock photo site, including some of these videos. But I mean, these are also like watercolor edges, so there's a chance like they have people in studio making these textures by hand, which I hope is the case, because that's always really cool. I love the little turn of the cube she's in. It's hard to see now, but like these little shifts that show that she's like her weight is shifting around. When I say made by hand, I mean like some of these are traditional as opposed to digital. Like I have no doubt that a lot of this, a lot of the animation, a lot of the general design work is purely digital, which is not a knock at all. But the texture work is a lot harder to do, and you have to have a pretty strong sense of how traditional media works, which is really neat. I like it a lot. Oh, I should have stayed on that boy. Oh, I have a sing button, but it's very disappointing. Oh, she's so disappointed. Okay, I don't want to leave here yet. A little bumping of the lamp when you can mess with the bells. Oh, wow. Oh, new aesthetic. Okay, I hope I'm not the one making this statue sad. We accidentally did the right thing. Oh, wow. Heck yeah. I'm assuming we're heading left on a roller coaster. Jesus. I am just fascinated by everything this game pulls off. It's also incredibly hard to make a game with such minimal guidance. I've tried to make a few like that, and it is no small task. I'm assuming, yep. That just creates a floor for us. Okay, let's be mean. Okay, now I feel bad. I don't think I want to do that again. Don't want to crush these dudes. These dudes are my friends. Jeez, this game just does so many neat little visual things that are mind-boggling to me. Like, this game just looks so frickin' cool. Okay, I bet you... Yeah, there we go. We are not going to knock over any statues. Swear to God, if there's an achievement for that, I take back every nice thing I've said about this game. I'm joking, but still, that would be really mean. Interesting. So does that mean it can tilt the other way too? Well, would you look at that? Look at the big brain on me. Snag that. Now we have 3 buddies. Oh, and there's a secret up there. It's a good game. I like it a lot. Look, considering how dumb I can be with some games, I am going to take every victory I can get. With those out of the way, we can now make this bridge. Oh, accidentally broke that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I've never gotten a grip on how influential Dizzy's Adventure is. I've played one of them and I've seen a lot of videos on the subject. But I would imagine any UK studios founded by anyone who ever had a ZX Spectrum probably had it in mind. Oh, cool. Puzzle solving in this is very intuitive. You don't really know what's going to happen when you do it, but you do know that something is going to happen. And that's That's legitimately surprising. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, the UK market was filled with people basically selling their own original games on the ZX just because you could just code it and send the code for it to a magazine, which is still mind-boggling to me. Like, if there is one thing we definitely aren't going to be able to get back, it's like that experience of games so simple you can look up the code in the magazine, retype it, and boom, there it is. There's a full game for you to play. I suppose it's always possible, but it's just a lot of potential code. I feel like we're not supposed to get that one yet. Oh, but maybe we are. Very nice. Oh, I love that. Let's grab ourselves a new buddy. I can't quite get down all the way, or can't quite get up to that platform yet. I can. Yeah, I don't know much about Godot, but I do know that a lot of these, there are so many different kinds of programs you can make games in now, and because that also extends to Game Maker, Stencil. I think Apple has their own proprietary coding format just for beginners that's almost purely drag and drop. I might genuinely be thinking of Stencil. Oh, cool. We just got a secret, which is really cool. I genuinely love that, and there are so many games out there that probably wouldn't exist without that. Okay, well, good. Unity is, I think, fine. A really mostly solid engine that there's a lot of that just has some issues, but is nevertheless really easy to get into. I'm still thinking about what kind of engines I want to learn, because I do want to know Unreal at least enough to handle it in a game space. Sure. I think I've known enough programmer friends to understand that. Okay, my dude. I'm sorry for this, but the game told me to. Oh. He was a buddy. There was a buddy inside the buddy. Hey, bud. More than happy to let you have that rock. All to yourself. Look at you, big and strong. Sorry I broke your home, though. I'm not going to say the means justify the ends, but you do have a bigger home, so... You know, small blessings. That's not climbable, is it? Nah, that's fine. Time to make our way back down. Oh, would you look at that? That's weirdly satisfying. Then my buddies come back to see me. All sorts of little things they did to ingratiate you to the experience, like the fact that most things rustle and bustle as you pass by them, the fact that there are all these little reactive elements, the fact that these little glowing star friends fill things up in sequence as opposed to just all at once, so you actually get to feel the extent of like how much work you've been doing. We're going to need to get heavier or get up higher. Oh, well, there you go. Before we do that, let's take a moment to explore, because we can get taller. Oh, the way the music just pops out like that. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that is beautiful timing. It's so damn good. I don't think I can stress how difficult something like that is to pull off with no seams. Upsy daisy. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be much in the way of villainy in this game. It's mostly the chaotic nature of the environment that's a quote-unquote villain. But we're also kind of restoring that to greater health. Just starting to think about Sonic Adventure 2 for no particular reason. Huh. Cool. Rescued some butterflies. Oh, hey, we're back here. Cool. Release our buddies into the ether? Well, that is so neat. Let's go to Cube World. Oh, I love that zoom out. Oh! Don't love this. Let's not break another bridge. Or another part of the bridge. That would be great. Oh, whatever. We have to jump off the edge anyway. No fear. And boop. Oh, no, this is gorgeous. Oh my god. They're so cute. Oh my god, there's so many things moving. Oh, this game is just kind of intensely relaxing. Oh, a new buddy. It's time to make that buddy my buddy. Come on, buddy. Stranger is just a buddy you haven't buddied yet. I'm a sucker for good foreground elements. Visual depth. Oh, cute. I love that. Oh, don't love that though. Let's wait for this to cycle around. There we go. Nice and easy. I think with how hard I've had to think through Superliminal and Manifold Garden, kind of appreciate that this game is a little bit simpler. It's not about being a brain buster. It's just about kind of trusting the designers. That seems to be where I'm supposed to go. But I know I can get elsewhere. Up. Just wait for that. Yep. Secret time. Those are always weirdly gratifying. Oh. Got a break. A square apple. A squapple. Oh. Hey. Oh. Okay. He's interested in me, but still kind of scared. So we're just going to let him do what he wants till he warms up. Acquire more apple. Very good. You will be my new buddy. Mancha, mancha. And one more. God, they have so many little wrinkles to his animations. They're just so good. They didn't have to do all this depth. They didn't have to show this extremely good command of form. But they did, and I appreciate that. Like, these are some people who frickin' love 2D animation. Well, looks like he's inviting me home. Nope. Let's try just going straight down. Can't drop through platforms, it looks like, which is fine. Huh. Okay. I gotta think this through then. Oh, hey. Interesting. You're partially controlling him throughout all this. Good thing, too. I actually have a little cooperative buddy. The best kind of buddy. Oop. That's probably fine now. Did my buddy go away? Oh, he's up there now. Hey, buddy. How the hell? That is so cute. Okay, so it was good that we broke that. Love this. I didn't expect to have like a little friend who copies what I do. Oh. Okay. You ready? That is so friggin' cute. I think this is one of my favorite companions in a game in a long time. It's kind of funny, like, I've been playing Resident Evil 0, which has... That's a tangent. I've been playing Resident Evil 0, which has an interesting single-player co-op experience where your partner character who you can... Oh, he's not inviting me in. He's actually saying goodbye. Where they kind of follow you pretty closely and you can kind of control them and swap between them, do puzzles together, that sort of thing, which is like really interesting. Something I hope to play on the stream at some point, but I have to get good at it first. Y'all do not want to see me blind playing a Resident Evil. Huh. Oh, okay. Honestly, that's fine. Oh, down to the roots. There's all sorts of critters and buddies. That's a really good use of overlay for the lights. Ooh. Oh, I like that. It switches every time I jump. I love that stuff. This looks like this whole place is built like that, actually. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Jump, jump. Oh, you love to see it. The puzzles are pretty simple, but they're all there to just reinforce some of the core ideas here. So you get this game that feels very tight in scope, that isn't trying to like do anything wild. It's just trying to find all the different ways it can play around with this. Ooh, more little Kodamas. It's kind of just what I'm calling them outside of Buddy. Trying to figure out how to describe that sound whenever things get super peaceful. It reminds me a lot of Nier Automata, like the opening title menu. Uses a lot of similar instrumentation. There's a buddy! Hey, friend. Look at that. Being nice pays off. Let that be a lesson to you. Not that we had a choice. It's interesting. This game has an element of conflict in it, but... Oh. Oh, I'm very happy about that. Yes. We have a double jump and glide. Oh, that's cool. It's such a simple, like, visual gimmick for that. Like, they're just figuring out all the different ways they can manipulate this cape. And it works really well every time. I love how there's actually like a little bit of a gliding upward ascent with this cape. Oh, that's nice. Oh, hey. More buddies. Oh, which reminds me, I've seen some areas like that. So this is definitely a kind of game where it pays to go back to other places. God, movement just feels so much better now, just with this one addition. And gently float down and miss. Okay. Oops. Yoink. Looks like... Yep. Oh, hey, there's more to do over here. Oh, but I can't get there. Not yet, or maybe I missed it or something. But there's more little birder flies or whatever they are. Oh, look at that. So good at video games. Just the best. The visual effects are just so gosh darn seamless. I've worked on games that were entirely hand-drawn or like full 2D animation that were that required like a hell of a lot of timing. Like it was a game made to music, which I do not recommend. It is an incredibly challenging task if you're in a team that may not have all the tools necessary to pull that off. I think we were very lucky that we had the team that we did. But having done stuff like this sort of timing, oh god. Oh, that's so cool, and I love that. I love that drawing. Where she just spindles out. So good. But yeah, pulling off stuff like this is like it is exactly my jam because I've tried to do it, and it is by no means remotely easy. And I don't even say that just from a technical standpoint. I mean just you gotta sit there and know what the hell you're doing before you do it, or have the time to keep trying a million different things. So, fantastic job, Nomada Studios. Your effort is absolutely noted. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I love this. Okay. This is not my friend. Nope, I shouldn't have done that. He does not know me. He does not like me. Which is really all the worse for him. Oh my god, this is so cool. Just gonna geek out about it the whole time. Nope. Goodbye. Where's he gonna be? Woo! That actually gave me a bit of a jump. Oh, there's a little bit of an aftertouch gliding mechanic when you use those butterflies. That's kind of neat. Oh. There we go. Thanks for the push. And up. And just keep it moving. What is this guy's problem? Does he do not like me? Oh no! Okay. Oh, okay. I think I know what I have to do. One more. Thank you. And... oh. Oh no. Oh, he did not like that. Interesting. It's like somebody dropped a screen layer on top of everything. At like 30% opacity. There we go. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. Dope. Okay, what are we doing? officially reaching a point where I'm not exactly sure what to do. Oh, there we go. Oh my god. Oh. There was a human face at the end of that. Interesting. Gave me Hex vibes from Fern Gully. Oh, that is just such a good drawing. Why is this game so damn pretty? A lot like Manifold Garden, we're kind of shifting through stages named after colors, which is kind of cool. So we've almost got like this thematic progression of games, and I'm going to ruin that by playing Bullet Witch after this. But who knows? Maybe we can find some way to pull it all together. Oh my god, that is so cool. Just the rain showcasing the outline of the tree. I live for this. Okay, I need to get up here first and then... Yup, very bird. And up. Oh, beautiful. A secret I didn't even know I was working towards. More of these little Kadamas too. Still no voice yet, which is fair. There's something I'm noticing about the walk animation that I'm going to try and point out later that I just think is really nice. I like how her hair just kind of comes down a little bit as she gets into the water. Oh, cool. Oh, this is just fun. But we don't get that anymore, so... Okay, maybe I can point it out here. But I would like it to be a little closer. Oh, hey! We're back here again. Okay, I see what's happening now. We're making ourselves a little stairwell up there. That's our eventual goal. Let's see. We can get more places. So, let's get more places. Ah, that's how we get up there. Okay. Sorry, just checking my settings real quick, see if there's like a map. And there doesn't seem to be. Oh yeah, we came from green from there. Yeah, one thing I noticed about the animation here is that there's this really nice transition between full motion and then stopping. They have this little flourish that is static every time, that no matter where you are in the animation, it actually looks pretty good when you stop. Which is great because, like most other movements, have this like really nice flow to it. Like turning whips the cape around. You can actually use momentum by doing a slow walk and then building up, and it has its own animation. Like it just does a lot. Total. Let's go to the turtle zone. Love to see Turtle Zone. This almost has like a retro late 60s, early 70s like design ethos in this area. I mean, a lot of this game has inspiration from like 60s and 70s pop art movement. But it never feels remotely aged. And that's just neat. It's kind of weird seeing things shift to like hard-edged blacks in the environment. Like we've dealt with so many pastels and bright colors and like broad high contrast, and now we're just, I guess, getting a little Hollow Knight, which I'm not complaining about. The story as it currently exists is a little bit hard to parse. Oof. Oh, cool. We've gone up against a bird that, once we quote-unquote defeated it, had a human face that was rejecting loud sounds. We've been restoring nature to foliage-rich areas we've been kind of doing a lot, and it seems to go back to our inability to produce sound of our own. Like, this little button that lets you breathe in, but you can't make a sound. It makes me think that her losing her voice may have affected this world in some significant way. Like, there's something about her voice that is required to get back because a lot of things are in jeopardy without it, is my assumption. So we're kind of traveling all over trying to undo some of the damage to this world. Yeah, I think that's a fair interpretation based on the evidence we have so far. Because I think it's pretty easy to assume that this game is trying to communicate something about the self. That this is a more introspective game. It's very metaphorical. Which is neat. I like that a lot. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it could be herself. It could be... I'm still kind of piecing together in my head how I want to communicate what I understand of the narrative so far. And I'm very much the kind of person who, how to put it? I like seeing what all of the tools I have for interpretation are before I make any hard judgments, because my brain continually goes, you don't have all the information, stop trying to guess. But a lot of the metaphorical tools we have involve sound, involve stars, involve crumbling statues, involve ruins, the loss of nature. We have a lot of narrative tools that are clearly being used to communicate a point that may simply be a little hard to parse at the moment. Oh. Oh, interesting. So what does that mean for me? Oh, I get it now. Oh, this is cool. So, become as cube. Oh, this is cool. Nerds. That's not going to work. Wait a minute. What about this? Nope, can't jump up on that. Oops. Let's see how well this works. Oh, it stays. Cool. Neat. Okay, that's neat. I like that. So now we have... We had a water world, but now we have an ice world that is also filled with water. Or I guess maybe crystal instead of ice? A crystalline world. There we go. Should I assume? Yes. Oh my god, this is genius. Hmm. Okay, so it only goes halfway. I just realized what I have to do. So we're going to do this. And bing bong. Look at that. So nice. So lovely. Okay, can't mess with that. And that gives us our doohickeys. Which means we get to float. Oh my god. We're fish now. Welcome to fish. I want to get a close-up on what the face looks like. I hope they let me see that. Oof. I mean, I guess if you want to get technical, Sonic 3 and Knuckles did that with Lava Reef Zone. When it switches over to that transition period to the Hidden Palace. But that's not quite the same thing. No, come back. Come back. Oh, wow. Okay. We're playing us and Echo the Dolphin now. Yeah, it really was. Like there was some factory work going on in there. Oh, can't do that. Really should play that game again. It's one of my favorites. I just haven't played it in forever. Oh, this is just neat. This is just great. I love that. I love that so much. Now we're getting into some real puzzle platforming. Not that we weren't before, just we get to enjoy it more now. God, even this is just super fluid. I mean, you would hope so, because you're fish, but... Interesting. Got some butterflies with me. Ooh, Mermaid Metroidvania. Aquarium? Not Aquarium. God, what was it called? Something along those lines. Its name was something similar to that. Because this is kind of Metroidvania-ish, but not exactly. Oh no. Oh hey, there we go. Nope. Let's oh, they don't last long, so I gotta grab. Yeah, I do know which game you're talking about, and I know that I tried to get into that, and it seemed really interesting. Aquarius, yeah, that sounds close to right. I just remember like people talking it up as like an early indie hit. And I tried to get into it, but I was bad at Metroidvania then, as I almost as bad as I am now. Um, so it didn't stick with me. I mean, being critical of a thing is not the same thing as being mean. Sometimes we talk about these sorts of things. Sometimes we're critical because we want to appreciate them. I think as long as we're careful with our language, it's totally fine. And that's something I like to encourage, just that there is a big difference between, you know, talking about things that didn't work out for you, things that maybe weren't your thing, or things that did not do as well as you feel they could have, are very different from just outright hating a game or bashing a game. It's just, but it is a bit of a skill to learn to know how to talk about that. I think there are a lot of people who have it confused that critique is the same thing as being mean, which is, when done well, not at all the case. Looks like I can't get up there yet. But there is something to do there. Yeah, that's one of the things I learned hard in art school. That it is very easy to cross that line. That's fair. I mean, Undertale is one of those experiences that, like, yeah, I genuinely love it, but when talking about with other people who like it didn't resonate with, it's like there are a lot of things in it that I can fully understand why they'd rub people the wrong way. It's like I don't mind people criticizing or critiquing Undertale because it's really just like, yeah, that's not everything is for everybody, and there are often good reasons for that. Let's see. Oh, hey, I was sneaky. Probably to paraphrase Twin Peaks, um, the pursuit of knowledge, the most noble motivation for that is love. Even if you don't like something, you can appreciate and love what something tries to do. You can communicate a lot when you start from a position of love, when you start from a position of understanding and appreciation. And it's something that a lot of people don't really know how to do because it can be kind of a hard concept, but it's just nice. I wonder if there is a way to get up there. That would be lovely. I would like that a lot. I would like to be able to get up there. If I had to guess, bet you I can go down here. Yep. Haha. That's one way to do it. Cool. Upset I couldn't get that secret, but oh well. I think those are all fair claims. Because I think even its own creator doesn't want it to be this, sacred cow, to treat it as something perfect, as something that is above and beyond critique, is one of those things that can lead people to forming a sour opinion of a thing. And like, that's not saying that's what's happening with you at all. It's just, it gets really hard to talk about when that's the context of a thing. Ooh. Phil Fish, man, that's a guy who I have complicated feelings about. But I don't really want to get into that because, like, I'm not really going to knock him. But I really like Toby Fox as a creator. I think he does some really compelling stuff. I appreciate his humility. Yeah, because, like, there are some Volks I don't mind knocking, but if I'm going to knock them, it's going to be for very specific things that they probably shouldn't have been doing. Like, I don't mind knocking somebody like John Blow or Notch or something like that because, like, they've put themselves out there and made statements that are, I think, egregious. Ooh, things are happening. But, like, as creators of games, like, that's a different subject where their personal lives and beliefs don't always necessarily bleed into their works so much. How beautiful is this? Oh my god. Hold B. Can I do it? Not quite. But wait. Yeah, I think those are all fair assessments. Oh. Once again, this frickin' songbird, I guess. Oh, wow. Okay, this is a full-on chase. This is so cool. It's mostly on rails, like you can't move around too much. You just have to press buttons at the right time. Reminds me of like the Aladdin games where you have to escape from the Cave of Wonders. Whoop. Yeah, I don't think we'll see Phil Fish anytime soon. I think he might be done for a while. Oh, jeez. Oh. Yeah, I think whatever that statue is might not necessarily be our main character, but I think it's the same figure the statues are representing every time. I can finally see her face just barely poking out of this cloak with her bangs just kind of fluttering. That's so cute. Let's see. Yeah, that's why I keep going back to this experience as something introspective and metaphorical. This is definitely a character responding to trauma, to some really upsetting things in her life that are causing her to lose faith in herself. There's a game by Swery65, The Missing, which does a lot of very similar things. Like, it's a game all about metaphor and introspection and let's Total. Like, so much of the game represents like what the main character is going through and dealing with. And I think this follows along a lot of the same notes, even though the narratives are entirely different. Yeah, he's an interesting creator. Oh, hey, the water's frozen. Oh, and is this an area that we were in? Just changed? Like, I've played a little bit of the early release of The Good Life, and I've played The Missing, which is very much how to put it without spoiling it. I mean, you sound like you've played it. It's a lost phone in game form, which is not a knock against it. I think it's a great basis where it feels very personal and well researched and really interesting as a result. And then you have something like Deadly Premonition, which is a really to say shoddy isn't right. An even lower budget attempt at recreating Twin Peaks than Twin Peaks. And it feels almost comical, like it goes to extremes of melodrama that are just really bizarre. And he's made D4, Dark Dreams Don't Die, which again utilizes concepts and characters that are unbelievable, that are beyond anything resembling like feasibility and believability. Yeah, Good Life is a game that's currently in development. It's supposed to come out this year. It was a Kickstarted game that honestly looks really interesting. Yeah, I'm not through Deadly Premonition 2 yet. I'm not sure if I'll beat it. But it's definitely a game by that creator. Let's see. Still can't quite sing. That's fine. Interesting. Yeah, because like one of my favorite creators and one of the creators I criticize the most is Hideo Kojima, who is an auteur. And there's always conversations about like, is auteurship really an important thing that we should take seriously? Like, no game is made by one person, except for the ones that are. And Will Spector even coming out and saying like, it's a problem that we keep attributing all of these things to a singular creator, says the creator of Deus Ex. Oh my god, these trees are water. But I think authorship is really fun to unpack personally. I think even though it can often be hard because we let auteurs get away with a lot of things that we don't let other creators and teams get away with, I think that in and of itself is just fascinating. Yeah, exactly. That's part of my criticism of creators that like I favor as auteurs. I understand like the overrated bit. I think even people who've worked with them would say the same. Oh, that's my watch going off. So we've made some interesting progress. I don't remember where all else I could go. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of exploring. Okay, we've been there, and I don't think there's another path out there. Yeah, if I get started on Kojima or other auteurs, I'm going to be here pretty much all day, and I don't have that kind of time at the moment. Oh, can I walk past this? Yes. Oh, and that's the next area. It seems like a long one, so this might be the last area we have to deal with. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that is so cool. Whoop. Love that the transfer between levels keeps using the same mechanics that you just used. It has a really nice sense of flow to it. And actually, that first boss with the songbird was really interesting for that reason. So it was just like, yeah, we actually can make a boss that lets you know exactly where you stand with the controls. Oh, that's weird. That's real weird. Oh. I mean, it's cool too, but... Oh no! That's fine. We'll fix it in post. Here we go. Yeah, it's simultaneously like a Metroidvania send-up and something that seems to be trying to connect with the deeper meaning. But until I figure out what that hub world is supposed to represent, still a little bit up in the air. Oh, nice. Wee, and wee, and wee. I just kind of love all the things that this game is trying to do. Like, god dang. Oh, hey. Like, look at that. That's just cool. I don't care who you are. That's just cool right there. I mean, the great thing about what things represent is that if we can figure out something that works for us and doesn't betray our understanding of it, then we get to determine what it represents. Okay, can't quite reach that, which is fine. Nope, that didn't work. There we go. Oh, did I mess something up? Yeah, okay. So we're going to wait for him to time out. You gonna go away? Oh no! He went away. Ah. Da, 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 da. There we go. That was interesting. Kind of hard to work with, but... Okay, is there a way to save? I want to kind of assume that this is on an autosave. And I'm going to stop it for here. I don't think I have that much game left, but oh man, this game is great. I already want to go back through it. Yeah, thank you for joining. Thanks for hanging with me. I think I'll be playing this again on Monday, and if I'm lucky, there's going to be a special thing coming on Wednesday, which will be a lot of fun and very noisy and very good. So yeah. Yeah, definitely. So thank you for joining once again. Stay safe, be cool, be awesome. Uh, and yeah, check y'all later.